All right. God damn. How long I had y'all up here? About 12. Ooh, Lord, I'm surprised there's people still in here. What it is. Let's get right to it. I ain't even go. I'm not gonna hold it. I'm squabbing first. All right. Coquita el Tigre, what's going on? What it is. I don't know, Jammy Jam. Shout out Jammy Jams. Hopefully she'll pull up. Shout out to the Trinity moderators, Jammy Jams. We got one of them right here, the OG Tiger Topaz and the Hummy. He not here yet, my man. LAPNYC ski yee. Man, Lipinski NYC, what's going on? Tiger, what's up, man?
And next to me for the broadcast, the one and
OG Status Clothing Family, what's up, man? Holla at me, man.
Is the boss from the United
States. Got my hustle card, man. I'm out there trapping, man. Got them birds, man. I can say that because it's a bird with a shiesty on. No droga. No droga. So, yo, got this little new thing I've been doing. I kind of do it. I think Tiger U is there. Jams be there with him. When I'm on Twitch. I got to get back on there. Nothing much. I see you been grinding. Yeah. Grinding them fits hard. You heard me. That's what I do. I happen to be a multi-talented entrepreneur. You heard me. But I do that, man. Get yourself fly, fresh, and blessed with the best, baby. OG Status Clothing, necessary line. And coming very, very soon, OG Status Clothing presents the ladies line. Oh, man, y'all here with me, man. Thank you, Tiger.
So a capacity crowd here for this one.
All my cheering out there. I see all my cheering. Ain't gonna get it. Shout out to the Hummy Kush, man. I thought I knew all my cheering. I got miscellaneous cheering. I got miscellaneous cheering. So what I want to do is I should have did this before I started running my mouth.
Someone tell these two
this
that
person
they
ain't
can be
really.
defensive for a minute.
I'm gonna switch it to go be listen to some Kwame Brown. Shout out to man KB5. What up, Big Five?
These two were made for each other.
Uncommon Sense.
Perhaps the hottest ticket
my buddy T Light. If y'all was in the earlier live, I know I said I'm gonna do division. Don't worry about it. I just feel like squabbling, so don't worry about it. So let me as I evade this dude. Let me cue up this Kwame Brown. And we just go chill out and listen as I punch people in the face. Either I don't really get knocked out. I can't hold it. But either I'm going to lose or I'm going to win. Win, lose, or draw. I will say that I have lost some. And some of them I lost a person who was better than me too. So, but I ain't going to hold you. I'm at a different level, especially since the OG, just told me something. I don't want to even display it up here because, you know what I mean? I don't catch too much losses. I don't get beat up neither. But with that being said, let's move to what I said I was going to do. Let's listen to some Kwame Brown, chill out here on the Slip of Dip Sunday. Yeah. Let's have some fun, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
Do that shit again, you hear me?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Pull yourself up by your bootstrap.
That's what they tell you. Imagery is everything, people.
Plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Now, I never thought. This is why you got to keep an open mind.
Oh, hold on. And once again, even though Kwame Brown don't be tripping, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Everything is alleged. I ain't saying it. We doing a reaction. This is entertainment and comedy, basically, and anything else is for educational purposes only. Thank you very much. They get with it.
Because we always say that a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
That's what they say.
So this is why you got to keep an open mind. We love to say these cliche sayings, but when it's time to show that, we always look at the person and be like, you support this person? You listen to this person? Wait a minute. Were you just talking when you told me that even a broken clock is right at least twice a day? Were you just talking?
You see the movement. Yeah, I mean,
because this person is
shout out Empowerment Boxing. You can always learn something, man.
Wrong. Is that what you're telling me?
I went from.
Or can this racist piece of still be right?
I went from just being an animal to now you can see the skill. You can see I just be timing them out, setting them up. Hey. Yeah, fair use. Thank you, Ty. Shout out to the moderator. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to the moderator.
This man gets me chilling
hey,
about what all the
I gotta say this. You know what I started, Tiger, low-key, when we first started this channel? And I told y'all as the moderator, I started handing out the blicks. Remember, I started this. It may be a bigger YouTuber or YouTubers, plural, that have been doing it, and I'm unaware since I started taking this seriously. But since I started taking this seriously, and I am aware, I started to don't block people. Just time them out. Only time you get blocked, I started that. The only time you get blocked off the channel. You got to be wild, disrespectful. Even still, then I was like, don't block them. Just time them out. Just keep timing them out. And I just want to say that. As a trendsetter, I started. That's all. Just rapper stuff. Never mind. Let's get back to Quan. It didn't even really matter. I just wanted to say that.
Good evening, Frisco Estate.
You got to do that as a YouTuber. It's petty. It's like the rap game.
The enemy to eat at the table with you, and they steal all your food. Your children will grow up without a place to be in because every.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab and doesn't score.
Not one of them is a heritage American. Not one of them was a Texan. Your replacement is here, Americans, and it is coming faster and faster. The Hindus and the Muslims are teaming up to take over Texas. This is not Muslims versus Hindus here. They are here to eradicate the Christians. They are here to drive us out of our homelands. You have to understand, these people do not want to assimilate. These people have not come here to become Americans. They have come here to drag their
I just want to say this. Hold on.
To our country.
Let me say this one real quick. As a pure Sioux Seminole, I'm all the America you go get right here. Right here, baby. Let me say this to you. You better. You better do the math. If independence is 250 years old, right? But alleged slavery is over 400 years. Who's celebrating their independence? From whom and from what? That's all I gotta say. And everybody from Europe was not peach. Just tell you that right now. You might know, but I know it's hard. It's hard to deal with. That's why God made me the darkest of the dark with the biggest of the lips and the widest of the nostrils. You understand? So it can offend you when I tell you the truth. Yeah, it's okay. Hoy! And all them Europeans was peach, baby.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You know? That's what it's saying. The skin folk ain't the kin folk. And I say that to say this. You talking to a pure American, tough American, you hear me? They ain't us and we ain't them. I ain't got no problems with nobody, you know. I ain't got no issues with nobody. But don't never in your life claim to be more American than me. You understand me? Do you understand me? Do you figure deal me? Then I want you to understand me and overstand me. You know, especially, and it ain't for everybody. This is just satire. This is a joke. But you know, if you ain't got that melanin, really, I gotta start asking, because my great granddaddy white, and I'm darker than ever. It just, you know, the tribe kept, you know, we did a wash, rinse, and repeat. You understand what I'm saying? Till we got back to the darkness. But I ain't gonna say nothing about my great granddaddy, because I don't think he was a hater. And it was back in the day, you know, before the program of racism was put on people, everybody was getting down with the get down. Whoever you love is who you love. But now it's been all type of rules and invisible lines drawn in the sand. We call maps and MIB. Everybody done been. You're this person. You're that. You're not that. Now you're a Negro. Now you know what I mean. So they got people on the island of Espanol. You're Haitian. You're Dominican. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy work. That joint work. That flash. Listen, I bet you. Now you could just, if you now see me, I could go all, you know, I go Sioux Civil, I go Jamaica, Cuba, I go Atlanta, Mississippi. You know what I mean? You gotta, not Mississippi, ain't no kinfolk. But it's just, you gotta know how to retitle yourself. It's even in gangbang. It used to just be bloody Crip. Now these little YNs is 83-9 Skater McGee's and 43-9 Red Dog hollering for Flueless. You know what I mean? They just branching off of the root though. So if you don't know the root, then when you a branch, you gonna get lost. I ain't calling nobody no tethers or whatever. However the weather. Bars. Let's get to it. Back to Quan.
Jainism, if Hinduism is so great, why are their countries shitholes? They're bringing this ideology here to turn the third
Like I said, we the best, the aqua water. I keep telling people. You ain't got no aqua water, you ain't got that teal green aqua water. Huh?
Do you think it's gonna
I'm gonna make me say this. They're gonna make me say this again. I'm sorry. You ain't got that teal green aqua water, baby. Huh? You ain't got them beautiful gold-skinned, penny-colored, complected women be shining off the sun, baby. You ain't American. You ain't from here. Yeah. Everybody else that's a darkness, they melanin is different. See, I gotta get to it. We just gonna use languages that people know. Everybody else outside the Americas is blue-black. Yeah. We red. They showed you a Hulk Planet, man. They showed you a cartoon. They be showing you all the time. We red. Yeah. We chocolate, baby. Yeah. Pantira de chocolate, baby. I don't know nothing about no, you know what I mean? I don't know nothing about nothing what you talking about, Slim. I forgot it's the 5th round. I'm supposed to be going to the body. It's body weight. It's body weight. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm gonna anoint you. You understand what I'm saying? Pantira de chocolate, baby. Don't never in your life make the mistake and call me nothing African, cause we go get disquabulating. Even with the verbal chases, I'm grown, I'm a businessman, so I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I'm practicing. I'm gonna run away. I'm like, I ain't no African, I'm gonna run away. I might wanna punch your teeth down your. I ain't gonna do that. Businessman. Don't call. I'm not no African American, bro. I'm American. Hold that. Hold that.
remain American?
All the way. You say you're Jamaican, Cuban. Bitch, it's the same thing, bang. It's the same. Don't France got the Caribbean islands of Port-au-Prince? Ain't that the Caribbean islands of France? You bench. You let people play with you because you dumb. I'm not dumb. You dummy. They got a Caribbean island. They got Caribbean all the way to Mexico. You dummy. You goofy goober. I'm sorry, Kwame. It's just I ran into some ungrateful natives. Held the door for a native. Native ain't say thank you. Had to remind his native ass. And I was American flagged up. It's dark on my mirror. Gold shining. You can't say I'm American or I look like one of them. Huh? You don't see the pharaohs, boy? When you see me, you better show some respect, punk. I'm out here looking just like Anunnaki, goddamn. Out here looking like, huh? Mess around looking like Solomon. You better stop playing with me, man. And for y'all people that don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, mother trucker, this is, you in Africa right now. America is Africa. America is Egypt. I'm tired. I'm tired of being nice to people. I'm tired of being nice to people. It's a goddamn big ass pyramid in Wyoming right now. They can't cover it up. They can't get to it. There's too many booby traps. 80,000 billion years old will kill your ass. You go in there with blick sticks, John Wicks, and all the tricks. But the OG set up booby traps that are bop it and bop that. You understand what I'm saying? They told you this for the longest, man. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Shout out Harrison Ford, man. I'll take that script. I'll take that script. You don't know, he might have been. You never know, B. Sometimes people be different color, but they be like, man, we got to tell them who them is. We gonna use the Africans, but hopefully they'll catch on later. Raiders of the Lost Ark. You dumb some of my pum-pums. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I ain't been here in a while. I ain't been here in a while.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, it's going to be absolutely...
I see a lot of people I grew up with. Let's just say joining things. That's not American. You see this? And I let it, you know, respect Farrakhan. But he doing his thing. And he running the Hebrew tribe the right way. I'ma leave that out. Respect to him. Oh, I made him quit. Told you. Shout out and God bless to his queen just passed away a transition, because I know he know. Oh, she just left her avatar. God bless. This is the Khadijah Farrakhan wife. God bless her.
I get in my own way like this.
I know you resting in the hands of the Most High. That ain't even a question. That ain't even a question. I know. Man, listen, I had a lot of thoughts, man. Shout out Farrakhan, man. Shout out to Muhammad Kenny, man. You know what I mean? FOI. I don't acknowledge come from everywhere. I seen Farrakhan say his wife, because he had thoughts. And he said he went to his wife tribe and seen her do her Indian dance. She been begging him for years.
And the way I blow him,
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. When Farrakhan say that,
I can make a couple.
when Farrakhan say, listen. Let me tell you something. When Farrakhan say about 47, when he say, "Get him, baby," you gotta take that. And no pause. I'm a grown ass man. That's coming back too. I like that. We not pausing no more. If your ass is some sort of freakazoid in your mind and I can't say, shout out Hank Hill. Shout out Hank Hill. I remember the episode of King of the Hill where the little dumbass kid came around, meat, you know, and the grown men had to take it back. And we said this shit on purpose. I'm going to have a hot dog. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to the store to get me 2 pounds of meat. You freaky ass boys. Freaky ass little boy. I can't say meat. I can't say Hank Hill, for real. He's like, God damn it, I'm tired of this. That's when the dude, when they hired the drug addict, and he came there and started changing the rules and making it apply to him about drugs. And he was all saying all type of perverse jokes and all, like, you know what I mean? Nah, man. I'm starting out with the no pause. I'm starting to say no pause. I've been saying pause, no pause, if y'all been here. Nah, man. Grown ass man. I know I ain't saying no freaky shit. I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about. Stop being a little pervert, freaky ass little boy.
Why do I care? God damn it, God, why you gave me this heart? Come on, man. Oh, I don't want to say nothing blasphemy. Don't want to use God. And then I apologize. But man,
Yeah, Tiger, you know I be saying pause, no pause. I'm just about to say no pause. I'm gonna just say what I got to say.
Now, I will say
a grown ass man. I know I ain't no freak ass dude. Know what I'm talking about?
I think he is scum. I think what this young man is saying.
Went to the supermarket, had to fill up the freezer, so we got 18 pounds of meat.
With their own ideology that do not respect.
Say something.
You let people in your home that do not respect you or your home. You let me in your home and I can put my feet.
I remember back in the day, this another one. Remember back in the day, your grandmama would loose up the broom and hit you with the stick.
You feel about it.
Freaky ass little boys.
That home does not become, that's not your home no more. If we can't.
But at the same time, it's kind of so bad. You got to say that, though, because it's freaky ass little dudes out here.
It is no longer your home.
Go ahead, Kwame. I'm sorry.
Let somebody in your house and let them do what they want, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And what we're doing is letting people in our house do what they want. They want to burn the American flag.
I'll burn your ass.
Black people mad at the American flag that all you got to do is travel somewhere else. It is no place that's going to treat you.
I'm serious, man. I'm getting old. I'm turning into the old man I wanted to be.
It is here. Go back
off my lawn. God bless America, no place else. I don't care. And if you're in the Caribbean, you better say you're American Caribbean. You some of them are.
Real talk.
You from Canada, your ass. American Canadians. You some of them.
Somebody that said, I'll pay for a couple of you niggas like.
If you don't step across a whole body of water to get somewhere else, your punk ass is from over here. I'm tired. There's too many pyramids in goddamn the real Wakanda. St. Louis, you punks. Wakanda is in Missouri, you punks. It's in St. Louis, you punks. That's why they ended the movie and he flew back over here to Michael B. Jordan and said, we have to teach them who they are. You stupid mother trunkers.
And these people are not just regular Muslims, they're radical.
God telling me to tell y'all this. What you think, dear man? God bless Earl. What you think? They don't know who we be, you dummies.
Hiding out of the blue corner from the United States of America.
The bones, the dust. That's us. Bars. I know that came from God. Wake your dumb asses up. We woke. Where Wakanda at? In the movie? You sleep. Got my face. I'm tired.
And they tell you.
My birthday coming up. I'm turning into the old man. I'm not playing with you no more.
I want to do. I don't want a radical relationship. I don't want a radical marriage. That sounds like some shit that's going to go into deep water. I don't like deep water like that. I like to stand up. Every now and again, I want to swim in 6-7 foot water. So every now and again, I want to stand up. I don't swim in lakes or ponds. I don't want to get in that deep water and out. I want to be able to stand up to that.
Come on, Kwame.
And I don't think you should be speaking because the abused become the abuser. And I have a clip of you saying that's not the type of conversation we can have. That's abusive. Our Constitution says we can have whatever fucking type of conversation we want. We don't have to agree with it. But trying to bring that third world ideology over to America, that shit just don't go here over here. I hope these boys in Texas and Kansas and these motherfuckers that made this country great, y'all motherfuckers get back on y'all horses and go crazy or something.
He's saying to get back on y'all horses and go crazy.
Some other shit going on. Because in order for this country to stay free and independent and great, I have to be able to have life, liberty, and pursue of happiness. I got to be able to say what I want to say. And there's people fought and died for us to get.
You see the discipline?
Only to have
you see the discipline
that come from another country that she couldn't say what she want to say. Or walk around with something over covering up her head and face to come over here and tell me or tell anybody.
You see the discipline? You see I could call it? Make them see that white light.
What the hell is wrong with you? America is built.
Wake up next to Jesus.
Whether you like it or not.
Jesus negro.
Wake up. This man gives a chilling information about what all the Muslims and Hindus who fled Good evening, Frisco.
estuviera
What are you
muerto.
guys doing here? The enemy.
So que uno hiergo,
Your children will
give you
grow up
papao,
without a place
and
to be
you end up
because
here.
every single one of them. You saw the children that were brought up on this
With me and Papi.
Not one of them was a Texan. Your replacement is here, Americans, and it is coming faster and faster. The Hindus and the Muslims are teaming up to take over.
Tell us, our 250-year-old peach brother, native.
To eradicate the Christians. They're here to drive us out of our homelands. You have to understand, these people do not want to assimilate. These people have not come here to become Americans. They've come here to drag their third world culture to our country.
And shout out to, I forgot your name. Shout out to the dude that want to fight me, man. Line it up. Don't go in my comments. Hold on.
Bringing this ideology here.
Hold on. Anybody that want to squab me, anybody that want to squab the animal, boy, don't go in my comments and leave me no punk-ass comments, man, without no dates on it. Put a date on it. And you know who I'm talking to, because I said I forgot your name because you don't matter. You heard me? Come see me, homie. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Join up and schedule it, and I will be here. I will be here. Schedule. You don't just come up, because I know what y'all be trying to do. Y'all be trying to get clout for your little ass channels. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was on my last video. Yeah. I was getting active with Homie in the comments, and I told him, Homie, you in here in the comments talking, Homie. Put a date on it, Homie. Squab up. You know, talk about he could beat me easily. It's on one of the Squad Vader videos, Tiger. Talk about he could beat me easily. A lot of people thought they could beat me easily, Homie. You know what I mean? A lot of people got a plan till I punch them in the face. A lot of people, hey, till they get some of that right there, till watch how I disappear. Hey, disappear, say, disappeared on me. Look, he just swinging. Look what he doing. What he doing? He tight. Yeah, son not even, and if he pull up, I hope he can squab. I hope he as good as he say he is. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause it's gonna be a long night. Raga road, boy. Raga road, boy. It's gonna be rough. Put these hands on you, boy. It's gonna be rough. You better study every last one of the videos. I know you already been studying why you think you could beat me until you get in that ring.
It is an ideology, it is a way of life, it is a culture. And when they bring their people, their way of life, their ideology, and their culture over to America, do you think it's going to remain American? You not just talk, hear it for yourself.
Leader, your eating.
Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. You see how I'm moving out here, Slim?
Exactly what does she mean by it?
And then you see the character. You see I got the dragon.
How do you come to
I'm out here with Bruce, bro. This mother trucker, I got kicked Muhammad Ali dead in the chest.
Can't go to Jamaica.
And then took a kick from not Muhammad Ali, excuse me. Took a kick from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dead in the chest and survived.
Hey, throw her ass out of here. That's all.
And survived a kick from
today.
You know what I mean?
Like,
from Big Cap.
You can't allow no oppression.
Look.
Because you're not going to be able to.
Good joint. Good joint.
If you allow them to take away your speech,
say it. To the body, Brooklyn. To the body, BK.
But
holla at me.
I hope I didn't.
Yank. Oh, he blocked. Squab him. Swam.
No, we can't even go out.
Oh, now he trying to.
New York.
Now he trying to. I'm blocking the body. You got Tiger. Excuse me. I hope God don't strike me down for saying this. You gotta give him a little something. I'm gonna say it like that. I was about to say it the Bodie way. You gotta give him a little something. That's all I'm gonna say, Tiger. You gotta give him a little something.
The other night in my home, where a young man was unalive at a basketball game, team of Houston, Brooklyn. Rest in peace to him, condolences to his family.
Yeah, we gonna get on that.
The kid, but I heard nothing but good things about him, right? Now in this situation, y'all already know what my page is about. Y'all already know I talk about this every day, all day.
You see what I just gave him right there?
Say shit like, yo, I always try to compare us with Jay White. And I know damn well, when I be talking about the genocide, this, when have you ever heard of
I'm gonna let families finish his. I'm gonna let him land the plane. Shout out Ghetto Gossip. And being from Harlem, I just want to chime in right quick on this. RIP, that young brother lost his life in Foster Peace, playing in the Kingdom tournament that has been taking place since, Lord knows, I know at least since I was about 9, or I started going there about 11, 12, sneaking off my block, going over there. And I just want to say that area has always been a really, really rough area, and it's not. It's shiesty. It's a shiesty hood. That's all I can say. It's a shiesty hood, man. Not everybody there is like that, but if you from Foster, you know what I'm talking about. It's a shiesty hood, man. And I was given some information that the man possibly could have lost his life due to back and forth about a fee or whatever the case may be. But my point is that every Kingdom, somebody was getting blicked. It's good. It was a squad, gang violence, hustler violence, just violence. It was, but never. To my awareness, at the time that I was going there, from a young, adolescent, elementary school, adolescent, preteen, teenager, up until my 20s, going there, the players were never in danger. You know what I'm saying? That was never the issue, the players being in danger. So that's crazy work. And RIP to that man. And condolences to his family and friends and everyone that loved him. I don't know if he had any children or anything like that. Condolences to everyone that loved and respect that man. And this brother more than likely gonna say what I'm about to finish my statement with. Yeah, we got to do better. I don't blame nobody else but the Melanites for taking out the Melanites. You see, because the math is not mathing. If we so little in this country, it's because majority of us is in jail, in prison, fam. It's because we're not outside. And we're not outside because of the white man. We're not outside because of the China man or what is big and visible. It's the man. Who's the man? Remember the movie? Y'all don't remember the movie, so a lot of y'all too young. Who is the man? It looks as being the darkness, as being the Melanite, it's looking like we the man. We the man that's blicking each other down. We the man not taking care of our children. We the man picking the wrong women. We the man. We the man in the system. We the man. However it go. We the man. We the man who women don't respect us. We the man. It's us. Yeah, start cleaning inside the house. Cut your yard. And then the grass won't be greener when you clean up your goddamn yard. I got a good yard. I should have been looking over here instead of over there. You see what I'm saying? Let's get to it.
White basketball game getting shot. When? I'll wait.
I never heard a white basketball game get shut up. Facts.
It's supposed to have been police right there on the court, surrounding the courts. They usually surround the perimeter.
Yep.
That's really not going to stop nobody from getting down. The way this project is set up, it's inside.
Yep.
They usually sit on the outside perimeter.
Yep.
If you down somebody in there, all the cable.
Hold on. So fam sound like he from the town. I hear his accent. He sound like he from the town. And I'm gonna tell you, you have to be from. It's not just New York, because I don't want to disrespect none of the other 5 boroughs. I don't borough bang, but it's a Harlem thing. Bars. You gotta know how Foster is set up, bro, before you go in there. You gotta know, bro, because you won't make it out of there. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. And I don't want to get into, I almost said some ignorant stuff with my past, but you got to know what you're doing going in there, because it's shiesty, and it's a lot of ways for you to get put down in it. People on roofs, it's back doors, side, it's shiesty. It's real slippery in there, Slim. And also I would like to add that court. Good luck to y'all now. Whatever funds that because I seen how Foster start looking good. Y'all can forget about that now, because how can 2K promote that now? You know that's the court when you play now. That's Foster Projects. That's that court. That's the Kingdom. When you play 2K, if you have children that play 2K and they have a character And just if you have a character, this is some good information. You don't have a lot of money. You can't spend VC. You know, your parents is like, listen, I got you the game. I got you the PlayStation. You got to grind. You could go and play now with your created character. Pick a low-rated character below your character's rating and play them over and over. And it's about 300 to 350 VC per game every time you win. Set the game to 5 so you could do it. Repito. But that court is the Kingdom Court in Harlem, 115th, 116th in Lenox, sir, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen. And Rumpy Tum, that is where, sadly, that young man lost his life. 35 years old, professional basketball player. Even if you might not have heard of him in the NBA, people like that. I have a younger brother who is a professional basketball player his whole life. Went to Manhattan University. He's been New Flores. And a lot of times, as we know, and we're definitely finding out now, if you're not paying attention, that the NBA is male soap opera. So if you don't fit a role or character script for a role, you will not be let into the NBA. That's just my opinion. That is not facts. Fair use. Alleged. My brother, 6'8", 240, Allen Houston. So he was basically LeBron before LeBron. But that's not what they needed. They needed point guards. The script was point guards at that time. That's what they were drafting, and that's what happened. My brother played overseas for many, many years in different areas overseas, Japan, China, Argentina, Paris, all over the place. So that brother was those type of brothers. Moving around with my brother in the summertime, I got to meet a lot of basketball players, others that I didn't meet on my own because that was a venture within my life to try to be a basketball player through the hypnotism and severe situations growing up in an urban environment. I got to meet a lot of people in my venture, in my quest to get myself and my mother out of the P's. I already knew a lot of basketball players because I had made somewhat of a name for myself playing basketball as a young man. As I traveled throughout the whole 5 boroughs, I don't care who it was, how alleged tough your hood was, I was out there. I mean, if we go squab after I beat you, and if I had to run to the train, sometimes I had to run to the train. You know, that's why you bring a bicycle. And you bring a bicycle when you're going to other boroughs. Sometimes we would bike to other boroughs if like going right across the bridge, Astoria, Brooklyn, Bronx. You know, sometimes we jump on that GW, go over to Jersey, get it in. And or shout out to old buddy of mine, my buddy Crush, go over there. I was in Hoboken. I used to be in Hoboken, crazy. Shout out to the Red Raiders. Had a friend of mine, his cousin, Tyrell Dodge, used to play for the Michigan State Spartans, running back. My boy Taiwan, one of the first dudes I met in my life. This dude was like 5'7". Sky. I went and I stole the ball from Taiwan, and I'm running down, and he's so much shorter than me. I'm like, I'm gonna do an easy layup, and then it was just this shadow over my head, and Taiwan not only blocked my shot, he did it like Michael Jordan did on the Wizard. He put it on the backboard, and when I looked and I seen, and he did this in Timberlands, and it was so disrespectful. And I wasn't Taiwan's friend for about 20 minutes because you didn't have to do that. And anybody that know me in real life, I've been saying that a long time. He's like, yo, come on, OG, you ain't talking to me, man. Come on, baby. Bro, you got 5 more minutes. I'm not your friend because you ain't have to do that. You ain't have. But you can hoop, man. You blocked my shot. And so yeah, but I'm tall. That's supposed to happen. And you short. You're not supposed to jump thousands of feet in the air and put it on the back. You could have just blocked it. You ain't have to put it on the backboard like you ain't know I could do this, huh? But you know us Melanites, we like to show off our superpowers, especially when our friend got superpowers. But you know, that's just that story. I know I ran off a little bit, talk about basketball. So let's get back to this. Kwame Brown.
After everybody running and all that, he's gonna blend right in and get the fuck right on out of there. Police is not right there on the scene and be like, him, he did it.
Yup, it's too much people. It's too packed. He from the town.
They're sick of this shit.
He from the town.
But people want to be all going, man, you got people's lives in your hand. If you throwing any shit, they could.
Oh, I forgot it's tuck-em time because I'm talking. I ain't been throwing no power punches.
I have a relationship with them. I was in that tournament. So they do try to police.
Say it. I ain't been throwing no power. I'm up here talking, chilling with Tiger.
But this shit right here is no consequences. These kids, it's like back in the day. If something like that, you in a crowd and kill an innocent person.
I got mad power to whoop you, boy. I got mad power from not power punching mad rounds. Hey, come here, boy. Hey, Tiger said take your rib. Yeah. Oh, I'm punching too much, my bad. No power. I'm sorry, Tiger. I was getting hyped.
They go to jail if they get in the blue.
I should have won this though, cause I whooped this boy. Good. Even though I ain't put him down.
Is there any consequences?
It's good. This should be one of my very few games I win on points.
Niggas get mad all they white basketball folks getting shot up in the neighborhoods that y'all move.
Yeah, I knew I won on points. Unanimous. Yay.
Y'all move to these white neighborhoods
that's what happened to your shoulder when you play Philly style on this game. I hope they fix that in Undisputed too. You don't get costifitis in your shoulder. Look at his shoulder. Because I was talking.
Getting shot up in the neighborhoods that y'all move out of the ghetto to move to. Y'all move to these white neighborhoods that basketball games is not getting shot up. Why? Why we moved there? Because we know it's us doing this shit.
Facts.
Y'all get mad at me.
Yeah, man. Let me get.
Shout out Dr. Geller Gospel. Fair use. Check him out. I think he's on IG or whatever. I don't follow him or anything. Not to any bias. I just didn't even know the brother existed. So many people doing their thing. But when Kwame plays him, I'm tapped in and I appreciate the content. So I think I might just follow him. So I won't say I don't follow him. But I appreciate the content. The brother always dropping jewels. And from the accent, I believe he is definitely from the town. And that town being New York.
Yep. Right there, move on to the next video. I hope y'all don't get mad at me.
All right, so I'm going to put a fight on right quick, and then I'm going to squab up. Thanks to everybody hanging out right now. I'm going to put a quick fight on right quick. Then I'm going to squab up because I got to do some grown people stuff. Don't worry about it. Hey, Tiger, we got the Hermosa coming. You got the Hermosa. You better get down. I ain't seen nothing yet. Nobody hollering at me. Y'all don't love me. I figured it out. Y'all don't love me. Y'all say y'all love me. Y'all don't be like y'all. Oh, Mr. Boobop. That's who I'm going to fight with next. I'm going to fight with Mr. Boobop next. All them hands, baby. That's what I'm going to do next. Okay, this is my dude. Abdullah Mason. We're going to put Abdullah Mason versus Rumpy Tumpy Tum. Let's put Abdullah Mason versus Floyd Money Mayweather. I got to change his fit because Abdullah Mason done changed his fit now. He not wearing that, but I ain't got time for it right now. You just gonna wear what you wear. I don't care. Bars. So Lord is with you. When you just be speaking in bars, where we gonna have this fight at? We gonna put it someplace extravagant. Under the sea. I ain't did that in a long time. Under the sea, there is no place I'd rather be. Under the sea. The worst Caribbean accent ever. Under the sea. All right, people.
Don't get mad at me, bro. I'm just bringing you information, man. That's all I'm doing. I want y'all. I ran across this video, and I think it's United States. The reason why people hate the United States because I believe we destabilize these places sometimes in order. I want y'all to look at Iran before. Well, this is supposedly Iran before Islam took over, but I feel like we helped destabilize places. But this is what the video says. But I'm just here to entertain you. I don't know nothing. Don't take none of this serious. But if this is Iran before, don't believe it. This could be AI. This is just entertainment. So don't believe nothing.
All right, so what they're showing are children going to school fully dressed and holding hands, walking across the street. Mainly young girls walking across the street.
They have to wear stuff on their face?
Yeah, they have nothing on their face. This was 1979.
And stuff like that.
Little girls crossing the street, going to school, looking like all little girls. They all had on their Catholic uniform. I want to say private school uniforms or uniform school, where just a white collar, burgundy dress at the bottom. White collar on a burgundy dress. All the young ladies, this is 1979. All the women from Iran have their hair out. Their faces are not covered. They're running around, having fun, learning just like all the other children, the little boys, I should say. So. They lying. We all been tricked.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight.
This looked like a good place to live back in 1979.
Let me enjoy myself.
Yeah, that looked like a good place to live in 1979.
When the bell rings, there will
I don't know about now.
two that we're talking about.
Trump dropping bombs on those them bold Trump dropping bombs now. But I want y'all to see something. I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought this COVID thing was, you know, if you needed to have a mask on, watch this.
Oh. Wow. That's all I can say. Okay, so let's just say, you know, before they in Hollywood, it's 3, 2, 1 action. All right, so before the 3, 2, 1, yeah, they going at it. This is a good fight. Abdullah Mason and Money May, they going in. Before say 3, 2, 1 action. Well, before this public service announcement, the 3, 2, 1 action, people were reminded to put on a mask. I'll just leave it like that before they address the masses.
Le résultat de ce second tour a démenti tous les sondages et doublé tous les pronostics.
But the person who's speaking don't never need a mask. Okay, it makes sense. Makes sense. But this is all entertainment, so don't ever think that we're trying to teach you anything over here. I don't want you to learn anything. I don't know anything. So this is all entertainment. That's all it is.
I don't know nothing.
But I will show you this video. I don't know if this is real. I think this is an AI video. I don't think it's real.
All hands on deck. We're witnessing an upset in the making.
هذه so easy.
إذا كان في انطباع بثمن غالي يمكنها تجارة يصنعوا فيروس وينشروه في العالم دش الشركات الرأسمالية حصل أموال يبيع الأموال عيب هذا حرام عليكم تمصال الناس لا تباع الدواء لا يباع.
Well, basically what Gaddafi is saying, that the companies, the pharmaceutical companies around the world, they have been creating viruses so that they can make large profits off these mandatory viruses that you have to have the medicine. Imagine how rich you could be overnight if you own a pharmaceutical company and you're tasked with the obligation of finding a cure over something that you worked on creating. That's why we sometimes, allegedly, I think I snapped, hear that Dr. Fauci worked on the actual virus, and that's why Trump called it the Wuhan virus, because it was made in a laboratory. Allegedly, I think I snapped. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know nothing. I'm just entertaining.
Kwame snapped.
So,
don't worry about it.
Weird.
I said it.
It's just weird. So, let's hear.
Has to be careful with that receipt. It's always coming.
هذا الكتاب الأحمر لا يسمح لبيع الدواء. الدواء لا يباع. اعلنوا نقول الدواء مجاني. انصال مجانية. مش حتنكسر الفيروسات. لأن خلقوا فعل. ليش يعملوا مصالح وتكسب منها شركات. كسر زي في العنزة بتاعت الخنازير وصلت جدا من في العنزة بتاعت السناك. على الحال اللي تغير صارت تشتغل. بتاعت المفصل. هذه إذا كان فيه تباع بثمن غالي. فيها تجارة قسم الفيروس وينشروه في العالم.
With 10 seconds, pull it right there, and they got caught.
Ooh, Mayweather's on this young boy head top, boy.
And let me call out a group because they say, Kwame, you don't never say nothing negative about Mac. You just a Mac. I don't belong to any group, and I say these groups are destroying us. And we can see what looks like a group right here with this hand gesture. But I don't know that. I don't know nothing. Don't want to know nothing. I don't want to be nothing. So let me entertain you.
It down. You know, this said hand symbol that we seem to see on the world stage all the time. I mean, Kia loves to use this hand symbol, as you can see right here. You know, this symbol is all over. I never see this guy using it, but I always see this guy using it. It was even noticed on the first ever released picture of COVID-19. The more you look, it's just literally everywhere. When you realise that they're all part of a certain society that's here to control and manipulate the masses. Certain society that's even symbolised on the dollar bill. As you can see.
Mayweather down.
You've got the seeing eye of the dollar bill. Well, it says Novus Ordo Seclorum, which in Latin means the new world order. I'm telling you, these people on the world stage, they always tell you who they are. You've just got to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear.
I'll say that I am one, but or from the future. They don't believe me. Okay.
Elon Musk isn't from the future or an alien. He's a fallen angel who's definitely from the past. This is Werner von Braun, the man who took us to the moon, who wrote a book called The Mars Project in 1952, who had a guy called Elon colonizing Mars.
Yeah, they go get tucked.
15 years before Elon was was poor. I'm like, all you need to do is go and watch my last video that I've just posted about this, because it's kind of a crazy rabbit hole. Like I said, they're all part of this certain club that you never really get to see or know about. They just symbolise their authority right in your faces. So just sometimes they're told to stop doing it so much. Right there. Obviously this was all just for entertainment. Clearly this isn't a real hand symbol of a secret society. Though as always I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby. Hey, which no.
Yep, it's fictional as a dinosaur, baby. I don't got nothing to do with nothing, don't know nothing, don't want to know.
Oh!
I gotta show y'all something. This is fun. Check this out. Put the beats on floor, play with it. A lot of deadbeats out here in the world. We just don't know how to label the deadbeats correctly sometimes, but there's a lot of deadbeats out here.
Give me my daughter, please, so I can go.
They managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Ask your attorney. I don't have it because your attorney won't sign it. Yes, he won't sign it.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Oh, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Oh, no. I don't know nothing on one of them. This is just entertainment. Don't get upset. This is just entertainment. You know what entertainment is, right? It's labeled as entertainment. That's all it is. You came over here to be entertained. Don't do that. Just like Stephen A., Skip Vegas, they're talking about things they can't do. Clearly, they're just trying to entertain you.
Again? How you target on him?
No, you're not going to. This is what I'm hearing. Because the judge already ordered it, and you heard it. It's your turn.
Oh. Hold on. Target him.
Ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises.
Look at like Abdullah Mason done put the education on Floyd Mayweather. Hey, yo. You said somebody's gonna get tucked. You said it. 4th round stop. Woo. Boopity bop bop bop. Yeah, they was just throwing. They didn't even know real good percentage. They was trying to whoop each other's ass. That was damn near a street fight.
Dude, it's already past our fucking time. The judge told you it was officially started last week.
And we gotta run another one. I'm not finished. We gotta run another one.
So are you gonna give her to me or not? That's all I'm asking. Are you gonna give her to me or not? I'm gonna give her back because she's your daughter too. I just want my baby for the weekend. That's all I've wanted this whole time. No, just give me my daughter so I can go. Please. Just give me my daughter. I can go. Meet here at 6 o'clock because I'm like you. I will be up time. No, you don't. I don't give a fuck.
You said I don't give a fuck.
Please. Just give me my daughter so I can go.
Ooh, this would be a good one. Tommy Hearns versus Marvin.
No, I'm
Marvelous. Marvelous Marvin. God bless him there.
Are you going to give it to me or not? Are you? He told you. Are you going to give it to me right now or not?
Look at this immature little thing. And we don't want to account for this. This immature little thing didn't have a judge there when he was in there doing his due to create that baby. But now she wants to be so immature that she can't make a decision to deal with this man in a way where he can see his kid. This is the type of stuff that men deal with. You guys call these men deadbeats when they say, you know what? I'm not going to put my mental health at risk. I'm not going to put my freedom at risk. Because with a woman like this, all of that is at risk. I'm just going to leave this situation alone. You call those men deadbeats because you don't want to call out the actual deadbeat, which is this woman that's holding this baby and having this child see a fracture in their parenting to make this kid see her daddy different. Because once she see that mama is disrespecting daddy, then why would she respect daddy? It's not going to work that way. Most kids are going to do what mama does. The worst thing a man can do is beg these women for anything, period. I'm getting the fuck on. I'm out. Fuck you. You don't want the privilege of having a father, the protection, and the numbers that come with it. Be single. Don't blame me. Holla. Peace out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
No, I've been patient.
Red corner from the United States of America, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with yellow, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United
I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'll be right back. Hope you enjoy the fight. I'm not gonna be going too long, but I'll be gone a minute. I don't know where to stop it at. I don't want to get flagged.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. Trying to land that jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Going to punch himself out, though. Nice counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Start just... Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. You got complacent?
Great. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking...
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just the same again. Don't
take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of it.
He'll start tiring him. Just stay focused. Don't let
that confidence stop him in his tracks. You don't want to lose this fight.
He was thinking, he was smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power.
Go back out there and win the round. Get
and that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Jabs.
Come on.
All right, people, as I'm back up in here.
Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Time is now 7:30.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
No, you have my daughter. It's my time to have my daughter.
Always looking for that KO.
Okay, we're not giving my daughter. Okay.
Right here.
We see it.
It appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not
Just give me my daughter.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What
It's nuance. It's nuance. I don't want to hear this deadbeat shit. It's nuance. You guys don't like to call it out. It's very nuanced. Oh, already seen.
He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity.
Listen, Marvin Hackler, Hitchman, Slip it, DipSunday, people. It's a little Kwame in the back. How about that?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
Yo, what's taking you so long to load up? What are you doing?
Was thrown with some bad
oh
intention.
Man, this is gonna be bad. This gonna be bad. I don't know if I should play this. Y'all not gonna like it.
Has to be careful for that receipt.
Yep,
It's always coming.
A song about boosting and her mom actually going to prison for said boosting is extremely insensitive to the victim that her mom killed, Alex. About 10 years ago, Young Miami's mom, I believe, went to prison. I think it was about 2015 after being on the run. And the result was her and her boyfriend at the time went to Aventura Mall down here in South Florida. And the mom and the boyfriend were stealing purses. As the mom and the boyfriend were trying to escape the police, they ended up running through a red light. They end up killing a 40-something-year-old grandmother.
Oh, my goodness.
As a result, the boyfriend went to prison. Young Miami's mom went to prison. Her mom got out just a few years ago because Young Miami posted, I believe, in about 2021, that she was very excited for her mom to be getting out of prison. Here we are, not even 5-6 years later, Young Miami is now making a song and being celebrated for said song that is the literal thing that her mom went to prison for. I personally feel that that song is extremely insensitive to the victim's family that Young Miami's mom killed, and it is showing that we are glamorizing boosting culture. Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Before Kwame say anything. Whoa. So, because the first time I ever heard that song was about 2 days ago. Yeah, Shameful and Tacky. And a buddy of mine had used it for like a promo or whatever. But this brother is highly intelligent, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's the first time I've heard it. And it was just that little part right there to spin that. You know what I mean? So
they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
that's the first time I ever heard. And I'm not saying like I'm better than nobody. I just a long time ago, if you've been here and if you know me in real life though, like I've been off the rap game, bro. I still listen to rap or whatever. I listen to everything. All that ninja stuff. Struggling, stealing and popping it. I might throw it on here and there, like if I'm going to the store, I might throw on some old school ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But like every day, no. I'm not jumping in my car. No, spend that. No, I'm not. That's not. You would never catch me in traffic slapping it. That's just me. That's just me.
Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
No,
man, Kwame, you loud as hell.
That is sad. It's tied to death.
Yeah.
But all the scamming is that breaking that money sack. It's tied to death. But you know, we love it. We don't care. As long as the beat catches.
Yep.
Watch how we make the beat.
We got a tuck, baby.
I'm ghetto Ratchet Chief, but I just don't want to be.
Tommy the Hitman Hearns with a body shot on Marvin Hagler. We got a count going on.
In a heartfelt way about your child getting killed by an illegal alien. They just sweep it up. They don't give a F. And then they say this to you, bro.
Unfortunately, it's the fourth time in this committee that we've had a hearing on sanctuary cities. There's many other things that we could be doing other than this.
You're so upset with your butts, and you don't want to talk about this. This is the fourth hearing. Do you know what I'm thankful for? This is so messed up. I'm just saying, I'm thankful. After hearing, I didn't even know what an angel family was. Had no idea. I've never even heard about it. There's so many out here. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful that my daughter was just shot in the back of the head. Dismembered. Put it in a garbage can like my boss with bleach poured on it. They didn't fight her for 50 days. And you can actually dismiss the angel families. You can say, but you don't want to work four sections on angel families. I'm sorry, you need to. You need to.
And down goes the artist. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he's dropped like a loose.
Another one.
Ooh. Dismembered. Think about that. Like, how messed up is that? Do you know what I thought of this morning when I got up? With the joy of, anyone have a baby here? The joy of picking out their first outfit that they're going to wear on their ride home from the hospital. I had to pick out my daughter's last outfit, and she was a fabulous dresser. We had other people come to our home. Her friends and family came to her home. We had her cremated, actually, after. And they all decorated her urn with rhinestones. All of them put it on there. She's fabulous, even in death. But for the first time, all the excitement of having a child and then having people make excuses and buts. I'm sorry. This is unacceptable. And, you know, there are so many angel families out here. And the day that I have to wake up and be thankful that my daughter was only shot and not to tell you something. Crazy.
How could you hear that and still keep the ideology of, but they should deserve to be here and do whatever they want to do, even though people have had hundreds of years of ancestry here. Their ancestors fought for this country to be free, and you got people who did not sweat to build this country, get to come over here and reap the benefits of all that everybody's worked for.
All right, don't be mad at me. This is me bringing you information.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Ain't nobody did that.
A perfect counter shot.
No, I'm not gonna play this.
They both got their swords.
I'm not gonna play this.
They're slinging it.
Man, play it now. Yeah.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Yeah. You need to play that.
Oh, I like it. I like this message, but I don't really want to play it. I want to play this. Let me get to this right here. Let me get to this right here. I got to get to this Grimmer Pro video. Because we got to figure out.
Shout out Dreamers Pro. That's another show I watched too.
It's movie like that about Jaylen Brown. We done played a lot of stuff before we got to Jaylen Brown. But now let's get to the topic after an hour and a half.
This is the beginning of round 6.
Shout out to Dreamers Pro.
Domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you're doing.
I want y'all to hear the narrative about Jaylen Brown.
Good counter punch.
But as you guys know, recently, Jamel Hill and Draymond Green did a sit-down on one of their podcasts, and they were talking about the ecosystem of sports media. And Stephen A. Smith came up, and Draymond Green had some comments about Stephen A. Smith, where he's like, look, you're not even in these locker rooms, man, and you're hiding behind sources and all that. You guys know Stephen A. Smith has the issue with Jaylen Brown and all of that. And then Jamel Hill, who is a journalist, who has a history in journalism, she just was laughing with him and agreeing with him. Well, Stephen A. Smith caught a whiff of these comments, man, and suffice to say, he was not happy, and he went on a long rant. And I want you guys to listen to it, especially toward the tail end, where he gets into the sports media beat, because that's what Jalen Rose jumps into play. Take a listen to the sound. Now they're not happy about my opinion, so they come to my, and so I don't think it's approached with that same integrity that you're speaking about, which ultimately I think it leaves all journalists in a bad spot, because if you're not technically viewed as what you just said,
I'm not gonna say anything on TV I can't say to your face. So it's like, if I say on TV, not you personally, but if I say on TV, hey, you fly, yo, when I see you, gonna be like, yeah, I said you fly.
What you laughing about, Jamel? Somebody that's not in the locker room? Are you implying that you've been in the locker room more than me in my career? Is that the implication here, Jamel Hill? I beg to differ. I was a beat writer and an NBA columnist for 15 years.
Y'all better leave this man alone, man. This man be in his feelings, man.
It's the fact that I was a beat writer, high school, colleges, pros, for the first 20 years of my career. And that I earned the right, graduating through every step of this industry before I became a general sports columnist, to not have to be in the locker room all the time. You just gonna let him say that. And there's no course correction whatsoever about the industry and the fact that my position was earned. Now let me get you,
Good work, he was thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I say
feeling. Nothing but the feeling.
He's going to bloviate something positive about him. That's what he always do. We get it. Okay? But it's interesting that he never addressed the comments at hand. People are saying that you are a entertainer, a plant, if you will. You talk about everything else other than basketball. You obviously lied because you said you would talk to anybody other than Jason Whitlock, but you won't talk to me. You said you would pull up. When you turn into brick, that's how you sound. But you will not have a conversation based around why do you talk about things in a way that's so negative and destructive that you cannot do. We heard a conversation between Shannon Sharp that sounds the same way, based in little respect for what someone's craft is, especially when you cannot do it. I understand, John.
The hitman strikes again.
Disrespectful ass in your mouth because you got hemorrhoids and you're in front of a mic. It's interesting how you guys speak about things that you cannot persevere and do yourself. So me personally, I would love to have a conversation with you, especially about why you went specifically
another KO.
That's how you socially engineer the minds of other people. You go to the youth, when you go to the younger generation, if you just wanted to tell me I was a bad basketball player, you could have told me. Why were you specifically going to the youth? You went grades behind me. You were going to college and high school. So that's social engineering. So we just want to know, Stephen A., what is your origin? Who are you from? Where do you come from? And why do you talk so much, especially about things you can't do? Let me know when you're ready to have that conversation. It's got to come soon. You know what I mean? We need to talk. Okay? I can help you. But right now, I know you might think that money is your guy and you're starting to talk tough because you got more money. We all been there. I did the same thing. But you'll see very quickly that don't really save you from nothing. Okay? So let's talk whenever you get a chance.
A disrespectful word about Draymond Green. I love him, brother. I think he's a good dude.
Leave it alone.
Draymond, when you gonna stop dancing around issues involving me and tell him what's up? You and I were pretty tight. And then after the choking incident with Rudy Gobert and the slap to Yusuf Nurkic.
Feelings, bro.
I upset you because I called you. And said it was difficult to defend you.
Oh, no, I said I was glad.
I'm not saying anything out of pocket or personal because this is what you said to Shaq on his podcast. So it was already public information. It's the only reason I'm revealing it. I'm not saying anything else about any of our conversations throughout the years, my brother. We've never talked since that time. But can you at least acknowledge to the people while you're talking publicly, if we're keeping it a buck, that when you went on Shaq's podcast and you said that that's the first time I knew you were upset at me, I didn't even know. You never called me and had a conversation man to man. I never knew you were upset. All of a sudden,
I never knew you was upset.
Prior to that, I didn't have to be in a Golden State locker room at that time to talk to you. As is the case with me and a whole bunch of players y'all will never know about, because a lot of players don't reveal that they speak to me. Nor do coaches, nor do executives. Because if you reveal that it's like that, how would I give access to the information I get access to?
I don't know. 1 second, y'all. You said you go be right back, and I just came back.
Easy, Stephen A. You get access to the information that you get access to because they know you're going to run your mouth about it on ESPN, dummy. You are a puppet. You run your mouth. You take private conversations and personal feelings about a person and you give it legs. You were the only guy that keeps coming up with information about Jaylen Brown and how he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. The guy went to Cal. He might be the smartest person in the room. He might actually be smarter than your white owners that you so love to put money in their pocket. Newsflash, Stephen A. Did you ever think about that? And why haven't you, Mr. Q Dog, Mr. I'm down with the blacks? How come you never spoke on all the good things about Jaylen Brown? The Black Wall Street comments, his charitable nature, him going to actual impact the neighborhood, him being accessible to the children. Why don't you talk about those things? Because you can't not like a guy that's going to do all those things. But the reason why you didn't do that, you know why? You're there as a little Django, little punk. You come to the defense of Jerry Jones. You come to the defense of Dana White. You don't come to the defense of Jaylen Brown, a black man who has no scandals, who is college educated, who go foreign and domestic to seek knowledge, who can build a rocket ship damn near. You don't take up for that guy. You don't say this is a good brother. We need more brothers like him. He has no scandals. This is that. You do none of that. Why he look like he hurt? He always hurt. Salute to you, bro. You don't stand in the gap as an elder and say, I'm not gonna let you slander this man. I don't give a F if you think he's the smartest person in the room. Look at his work. Judge his actions, not his words. He's a winner. He's an educated man. who has no kids, no scandals whatsoever. And you guys can't pump him up. You keep wanting to put one-sided narrative about somebody that we don't even know to be true. We wasn't in that room. We don't know what he said. We don't know if these owners might be tied to some racism. And as soon as Jaylen Brown said Black Wall Street, it took them back to a time where they burned and bombed the whole goddamn city because they knew what that meant, the independence that they brought, the circulation of wealth that it meant. And here it is, you got a league of rich players that Jaylen Brown brought awareness to. Same thing I've said now that I'm gone. He's talking while he's playing. He said, and I salute him for talking while he's playing because this is risky. Here it is. This guy can't make the Olympic team when he's one of the best players in the league. Look at the sacrifice that everybody always talking about they want a black person to make. Y'all need to make a sacrifice. You athletes need to make a sacrifice. Jaylen Brown sacrificed being an Olympian to build Black Wall Street and talk about it in Boston, a city where you know the tension. This man has done everything he's supposed to do as a young man. And what does he get in return? Silence. Why Ben Crump can't go for a living black man that's being crucified in front of the whole goddamn world? Ben Crump, do you only like dead black people? Do you only like unalive black people? Because that seemed to be the only time Al Sharptongue and Ben Crump come out is when the black person is unalive. Where's all these lawyering skills for Jaylen Brown when we can see corporations are backing off of this young man who's trying to build Black Wall Street and he's done nothing wrong but be great at basketball, who do nothing wrong but win and did nothing wrong but get educated. The same shit that y'all say we all should do. This man is being raked over the coals for doing it. And they're using media pundits like this clown, and they're using other media pundits to keep perpetuating a narrative that this guy think he's too arrogant. He's too smart. Now, we know the history when white folks talk like that. Jack Johnson used to have to win a boxing match and not celebrate the boxing match. He used to have to knock a white guy out and go, I accidentally did it. So we know the term uppity, beep, beep. So we know there's folks that is deep-rooted that they do not like a black man that stand up erect and knows what he's talking about and confront you on things. There's women that don't like it. There's white, black. There's a lot of people. The most dangerous thing it seems to be is a erect black man, not in a sense, in a sexual sense, but who will stand up for what's right and who will speak out and who is intelligent and who can speak with the best of them. They do not like this man because you cannot just tell them anything. You want to highlight John Morant, but then you want to discredit How was that? Stephen A., if you want the boy to put the guns down, we got a Jaylen Brown that never touched a gun. So we know. Why don't we highlight the good things? You always want to talk about the bad thing. Why? Because you a script reading, beep. It's simple. Jaylen Brown would have to pay them. No, what it is Jaylen Brown has a blueprint so that black folks don't have to make it to the league and then their wealth get transferred from one family to the next family. Jaylen Brown is trying to help expose what I said I was going to help expose, which is the go along, get along game. These players, despite the baby mama, despite the whoever else, you could look through all of these players' financial documents and there's a manager, there's somebody taking their money. And it's working in conjunction with these banks. These banks have accounts and have things that require managers. And these basketball players, they don't know no better. They just put their money into that. Businessmen and other people do not give their money to anybody. They are in control of their own funds. They don't have no accounts where they can't access. They have money movers, but they don't have people over their money the way that our black community has it. The reason why we don't have a black Wall Street or black anything is because our athletes, our rappers, our professional people, they're not in control of their money. White people are in control of their money. These same banks and these Baphomets and everybody that y'all talk about, they're in control of these guys' money. From the agents, they bring them the financial advisors to the tax people. All of this stuff works hand in hand and it's in conjunction. When a player make it, the agent find them a tax guy. The agent find them financial people. And it's all wrapped into one umbrella to get on their ass. And at the end of 5 years, they don't have nothing at the end of the day. And then you guys believe it because you guys will be like, oh, it's an athlete. Oh, they always spend their money. Oh, everybody don't have that story. Trust me. But the one constant in most of the stories is somebody took some money from somebody. Somebody doesn't want Jaylen Brown starting to undo the CIA and the SPLC hard work, keeping us down at 13% by not owning nothing, killing each other in aborting conditions, not having families. We'd outnumber them by now, for real. What do you mean we? You see your goddamn face, boy? Slicker than the motherfucker talking about we. You're not saying, you say it we. Salute to you, bro. You say it we. Little black hats, real footwork on your neck, real black.
Yeah, I know how it go. I came back to making this dude some French fries.
That cat says the real foot on your neck. I said, we. No, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna get this last squab in, like I said, then I'm out.
They called me out, and they were the ones that gave me the damn information.
That should tell you something, dummy. You sitting there blinking like you just told us something. You being used like a little. If somebody don't respect you enough to lie on you in national TV, you idiot. They tell you something and then lie on you and then dish you, leaving you holding the bag, and you wonder why we call you Sambo. You take all the hits for master, stupid. They told you the information. You ran it down to everybody. You fucked up somebody's credibility and reputation. And then guess who they leave holding the bag? You, because you a clown. Stephen A. Clown, 100 million job. You got $100 million, $1,000 a job. You got 100 million jobs. This shit is sad. A grown-ass crash out that don't even understand that the only reason why you get paid is so they can use you in that way, dummy. You're trying to argue with me and try to sound all smart and bloviate when you literally just said that them white folks use you like a little babe. You just admitted it. There's nothing else you can say. You just admitted it that they would give you information, tell you a source, and then turn right back around and go off on you for something that you said that they gave you to say, you script reader.
He's 178 centimeters tall.
It's an amazing how to go along, get along, game work. Explain it to us one more time, people. What do they do? What do they give you? Stupid dummy.
Like that. How would I do that? Just information on that.
And now it's time for the official introductions. And for
I
that,
got
we go to the Hall of Famer,
called me out. And they were the ones that gave me the damn information. When you have sources, you protect sources.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
You don't know that,
Commander? From Buenos Aires, Argentina.
You've been outstanding before. We have many sources you do. Can you tell us who? You want to listen to Jaylen Brown and want to think that's okay? All right, stay to source. You gonna do that? You know.
Stephen A., you are a dummy. Your source is the same people who are paying these guys. Your source is the same people who are running the private prison. Your source is the same people that want to depict one certain type of image of a black man. So that's why your source is attacking Jaylen Brown, clown. Your source don't want
goofy goober
threat, an educated, rich black man. They don't want that. You can't fuck with him. He educated, he rich, and he black. And he of the darker hue of black. And he's unapologetic.
Darkness.
Maybe if he was light-skinned like Barack Obama, he'd get a white vouch from Joe Biden or somebody white, and then we'll accept it. But he's a dark Negro. And he's unapologetic how smart he is. Why do we have to dumb yourself down because you stupid? Because you fake like you smart and read the thesaurus. Jaylen Brown don't talk like you, and he's actually smart. Yo, you're the only former player willing to talk about this. That's why I rock with you. People don't know why what we are up against. Yeah, LeBron is supposed to be the king. How the fuck can LeBron talk about Caitlin Clark but won't talk about Jaylen Brown? Why do we give him the distinction of king when all he does is kneel down and raise his fist in the air like he black? Why not stand up and use your platform and say, that's enough Jaylen Brown slander, bro? The man ain't do nothing but win and do it the right way. What are we slandering him for? When LeBron James opened his mouth, guess what he did? Ruined Stephon Marbury's shoe career until he went over to China. How come the king only opened his mouth to take away from black folk, but when he opened his mouth, it ain't never to add to black folk? That nigga opened his mouth and went on Twitter and talking about free big meat or drug dealer. When he opened his mouth, it's something stupid attached to the hood. Why he ain't open his mouth and say that Jaylen Brown, a black man, is being attacked while he's building Black Wall Street? We don't want to hear that no more. And it would have went away. But no, we got to hear LeBron cry about whether we think he's the king or not. Never says anything. Clutch Sports and all you clown LeBron fans, y'all always talking this black power and talking about a black man. Why don't y'all ever speak up for Jaylen Brown, who's a black man with a black initiative that's talking about black people? Why don't y'all talk about him? That's why I know all this shit is fake. All of this is disingenuous, and it's all about who we like. Jaylen Brown is in Boston with a black initiative in a place where that's not going to be appreciated. Now that he's going to Philly, the city of brotherly love, any black initiative that he come up with, he's going to be received and embraced with open arms.
It's old.
It's going to be well respected, and he's going to get his just due. So I just don't understand why more active NBA players, if it's supposed to be Wakanda like these niggas be talking about, if it's supposed to be all y'all can kneel down together because your white publicists tell you to, then why y'all can't stand up for Jaylen Brown? I would love to hear Rich Paul stop crying about MJ being the GOAT and use his platform to say stop fucking with Jaylen Brown. I would love to hear LeBron stop trying to sway the narrative and be an actual so-called king and say something about Jaylen Brown. I would love to hear these men step in the gap and stop this bullshit. But y'all men don't never say nothing. You weak. You sit there and take it off. You only speak up for unalive men. You only speak up for women. You don't speak up for another fellow man that's trying to do the right thing. I thought men are supposed to be the truth. You're the closest to God. You're supposed to be the truth. That's why some people in New York call themselves to God, which I think is blasphemy, but you're the closest to God, so it's supposed to be the truth. Why don't you speak on things like this when you see a person being raked over the coals and your only excuse is because he's smart? As if that's a bad thing? This is a fucking shame. You fanboys are sick.
But you're talking to Draymond, and you're sitting there talking like he's got a point. Draymond, respectfully, you don't have a point. I wish I would.
From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose.
Just said he's going to say shit to don't.
Just
like you going to go on with your life, trying to win championships. I'm going to go on with mine. Trying to.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very
Good luck to
tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart.
Challenge you to come on this show and Pops, and you will surely go. It's a waste of your time. He don't have a snowball's chance in hell of coming at me, getting you to come on his show. He's done. He's the past. He's finished. That was one thing he said.
Beautiful counter shot.
Then you had him on your shot.
He misses
It was an entirely different opportunities. You haven't invited me on Draymond Green's show since we haven't spoken.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
But you could give Skip Bayless an opportunity to have a conversation with you man to man, albeit in front of the camera and microphone. You never put me up.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of
You're going to ignore all of that. Ain't going to come at me. You bring up LeBron James. You are absolutely right, Draymond Green. I'm not in the locker room too often anymore. Would it happen to be because I got to wake up at 7 o'clock every morning for morning meetings? Because I do a live television show that's #1 in the morning for 14 consecutive years and counting down the blessings of that. And I have obligations where I can't afford to wait to be in the locker room so y'all go in there and then you go in the shower.
Excuses.
Wait, if you know you have my number.
All right, cool. So you heard what he had to say. So then, Jalen Rose.
Shout out Dreamers Pro for you.
You know, he called away for this, and you guys know Jalen Rose has been on the team. He's had moments of Steve Nason, for example, as he said, you know, stop calling players scrubs and all that. Players work hard doing that Tommy Brown thing. Steve Nason began to modify his position on things. Well, here again, Jalen Rose is calling out Steve Nason. But before we get into his comments, today's video is talking about sponsor. It's a scorching sports summer, and you can make all your picks on Popular. Our number 1 pick, the women's basketball is on Pride. The most phony thing amongst quote-unquote media members is beefing. then say, I'll go on your show or vice versa to discuss it. See, chasing clicks. Lame. That was directly towards him. Because he was talking about Draymond Green not inviting him to his show. You didn't invite me to your show. You didn't afford me that same opportunity that you gave to, what's his name, Skip Bayless. You didn't afford it. He even said, if there's ever an issue, y'all know me, I'm pulling up. Just name the play. And he's been saying that for years. I think what Jalen Rose is speaking to, however, is this. Is the circus of sports media. It's the circus. There's this thing of, you know, anything you say, I'll respond to. Anything I say, you know, I say, you respond to. It's what it becomes. Right? It's like, you know, it's the Wild Wild West. It never used to be like that. In the past, journalists really never went at each other, and if they had issues, it was really behind the scenes. But now it all kind of, that's the new game now. And everybody's a part of it. And to Jalen Rose, he doesn't like. For all I know, Jalen Rose cannot like my content. You know, it's his opinion. But clearly, the things that Stephen A. Smith is doing annoyed him to the point where he had to put out a statement. And we all know who that was directed.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
That's a fact. We all know who that was directed towards. So let's hear this. Let's hear this GM talk about Jaylen Brown, which this was the dumbest excuse that I ever heard, which we all know this guy should have been an Olympian. This guy should have been a lot of things that he's not being celebrated for. So this is sad.
About that. The path was a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into two players.
This has got to be the lamest shit of an excuse for somebody to get traded. Of all time. When Luka got traded, I understood it. Oh, you don't get injured. He got a shame. Yeah. Like, it was about to be $350 million. You know, when like big names get traded, there's always something that comes out. You're the smartest guy in the room.
Say that Jaylen Brown it's a disease. He suddenly thinks he's the smartest guy in that area. I've worked with people in the media. It's really, you get into a really bad space. You make a lot of money. Suddenly you're absolutely sure. You don't want to listen to your bosses. You don't want to listen to consultants. You don't want to listen to teammates. Jalen's kind of, and by the way, this was, one executive told me, this was always a little bit of Jaylen Brown's personality, kind of the smartest guy in the room.
And his analytics didn't add up. Yeah. But they won 50 plus games in a second inning. Did you hear what I'm saying? These are the reasons he supposedly left a sour taste in the organization's mouth to get traded. Well, now,
this goes to show you that analytics shouldn't mean jack cheap. I mean, it tells some of the story, but it don't tell the whole story. And that's why Rob Pelinka said we're playing AI basketball. Because the people that don't know how to talk basketball and don't know anything about basketball, the only thing they can go off of is analytics. It's a computer shit. And analytics can't tell you about will. Analytics can't teach drive, determination, will. It doesn't. There's no analytics that can show that.
Yep.
And so it's hard to talk sports with people that just, you know, regurgitate stats and analytics, and they think that's the end all be all to everything, and it's not. But they'll tell you like it is, boy. They'll talk to you like that's everything. But hold on, let me finish this.
Seeing that part-time show. So here we go again, back with another one, and we got to go ahead and talk about the Braves.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path of Jason Lee. Your hand, man.
And of course, nobody was behind.
The path looked a little bit more challenging to me. Might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70%.
Man, just listening to him talk, I can tell Jaylen Brown's smarter than him. Just listen to how indecisive he is. Well, I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, Jaylen Brown definitely smarter than you. Jaylen Brown gonna come in there and tell you how it is, and you might not like it because you're indecisive. So yeah, this weird dog that traded Jaylen Brown, he don't know. In my opinion, Jaylen Brown is smarter.
Or cap. In such a high percent of our usage items.
So let me get this right. I'm going to make sure, for context, he said one of the reasons, and this could be the only reason, but I think there are a lot of 2 things, 3 things, 4 things could be true. He said one of the reasons that he didn't want to have guys with high usage rate, 2 guys with high usage rate, and taking up 70% of the cap. Now, mind you were trying to trade for Giannis, who wanted 35% of your cap. We would have been two guys again had we had that. And another guy that has an extremely high use rate. It might be higher than both JB and JT. So you can look at the Raiders here.
Talking to me. Oh, Lord. Hit him with the left hand of God, Lord.
The issue seems to be Giannis wanted.
Oh, that's a KO. That's the end of the show. That's it. I'm listening to the rest of Kwame Brown by myself. That's it. Talking to me. Say who Lord. It's them Harlem hands, Mr. Boobop the man. When I hit you, then it's gonna stand, Lord. Yeah. That's 3 dubs. Let me get off this game. Because I don't know what it is. The game was working today. Let me get off the game. Let me get off. Let me hurry up and get off. Let me hurry up and get off. Lord. Let me say that. Probably upload that for people that ain't watched the whole live. Yeah, let me hurry up and get off. Thank y'all for everybody that stopped in. Tiger, thank you. Everybody else that stopped in, the lurks. And I might just come back later on with the division, like I said. We'll see what's going on. But thanks for everybody that tuned in. You know how we do. I ain't saying the whole long intro, but, you know, drink your water, love your peoples. You understand? And I'll catch you on the next one. OG Status Clothing, necessary line. Holla at me, place your orders. Stop playing with me. Peace.